In 2016, I made my first bold move in the direction of my purpose by starting the Tunejji show. Was the picture clear? No. Did I know where I was heading? Honestly, I just wanted to take action for my life, but deep rooted in me was the understanding that whatever it is that I find to do, I want to change lives and make an impact in my world.
Do not despise humble beginnings. It's okay to start small, but know that you are going for something. Have a greater goal ahead. You understand? A lot of all these people that you see that they're trying to emulate or you're trying to be like, didn't just get there, in one day. Some took 5 years, 3 years, some 10 years, some 15. You understand? So don't despise your humble beginnings at all. Start small and grow.
Yeah, so you've heard it from the king himself.
Which king? King of where? Abego. Which king?
It was Miles Monroe that said one time that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse of it is inevitable. Nothing that was ever made or created was made without a reason, whether man-made or naturally occurring. Everything was made to serve a purpose. Imagine using a pair of scissors to open a bottle cap. It works if you try hard enough, like prying and twisting until the cap comes off, but that's not what scissors are made for. Scissors are designed to cut, and while they might open the bottle, it's inefficient and could even damage them in the process. I'm saying this to say this. Just because someone can make something work in a situation doesn't mean it's what they are meant to do. In life, many people are functioning in roles or careers that they can handle, but that doesn't mean it's their true calling or purpose. And just like the scissors are perfectly designed for cutting, every person is created to fit their specific purpose. Now, using something outside of its true purpose might work for a while, but over time it can lead to frustration, missed potential, or even harm. It's important to discover and align with your true purpose in life, where you will naturally thrive and just make the greatest impact. And just like how a bottle opener effortlessly removes a cap, finding your purpose allows you to fit perfectly in the place you're meant to be.
Hello, I'm Tunejji and welcome to the Tunejji show. Right here we have a guest in the house. We have Charles. Charles, do you have any nicknames or anything that you're using?
And to find the true purpose of a thing, only the creator of that thing can perfectly tell you its use, its function, its pros and cons, and everything else about it. So, just like your mobile phone, to truly know all that it's capable of, you may need to consult the manufacturer or at least go through the guide or manual included by the manufacturer. For me, I remember in 2016, that moment of discovery, it came from me unexpectedly. I had just released the song, and while I didn't think much of it, the impact it had on people was profound. The feedback and testimonies from those who listened they were eye-opening. The joy I felt from positively influencing lives.
'Cause I'm not defined by what the world may say. I'm far more stronger than the odds I face. 'Cause I'm born to win. I'm born to reign. I'm born to soar. I'm born to fly. 'Cause I'm born to win. I'm born to reign.
It made me realize that I wanted more. I wanted to do more. I wanted my life to matter for more. I didn't want testimonies like this to end. And I remember in the days that followed, I sought direction from God. And it was during this period that I received clear instructions to start the Tunejji show. It felt so real. Almost like everyone around me could hear it too. That moment marked for me the beginning of my journey into purpose-driven work, and it's what has fueled me ever since. When I first received the instruction to start the Tunejji show, I was honestly in a mix of emotions. On one hand, I felt a deep sense of excitement and conviction because I knew this was something bigger than myself, something that would allow me to impact lives in ways I hadn't before. But at the other hand, there was definitely hesitation and doubt. This wasn't something I had done before. I had no formal background in TV production, and starting a show felt like a massive leap into the unknown. So I questioned myself, was I really the right person to do this? Could I pull it off? Those thoughts naturally crossed my mind, but here's the thing. While doubt is inevitable, purpose has a way of pulling you through it. I knew that if I was truly given this vision by God, He will provide the resources, the people, the wisdom to make it happen, and that belief helped me overcome the initial hesitation. I had to remind myself that every great venture begins with uncertainty. It wasn't about having all the answers or knowing exactly how things will unfold. It was about taking the first step in faith, trusting that I will learn and grow as the journey progressed. So, despite the doubt, I made the decision to move forward because I knew that playing small or waiting for the perfect moment wasn't an option. Looking back today, I'm so glad I didn't let fear or doubt hold me back. Starting the Tunejji show opened doors I could have never imagined, and it set me on a path that led to so much more than I initially envisioned. It has taught me that even when you don't have it all figured out, just taking the first step in alignment with your purpose can change everything. Absolutely everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new revolution.
He is a remarkable African entrepreneur, a leader, an influencer with a profound impact on the entrepreneurship and tech sectors.
He's known for his unwavering commitment to driving positive change in Africa. Now he's the founder and executive director of Lustre Media Network. He has elevated African excellence through innovative media and digital campaign.
Do the smart thing that Tunejji did. That's the way it should be, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to, he has done the things. Listen, you know, Tunejji has those young billionaires' voice. It's not like us, me and Larry, you can see that I wanted to suffer. The voice has cracked, we have shouted, look for investor up and down. But his own is still fresh, too. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you that, you know, it's like those tech guru guys. So that guy, your friend, is really going far.
Good evening, everyone.
There was a process, and I repeat, you can't deny the process if you attain sustainable success. Because I took one step towards my vision, several things led to another, but again, only because I was okay starting small.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Tunejji for the opening speech. Tunejji, let's start for the forward. He's the main man behind this program.
The initial steps I took were more about figuring out what it will take to make this vision a reality. For the first month, I was excited, but I had no real idea of what to do next. Eventually, the excitement died down because I wasn't taking any concrete actions, and I almost forgot that I'd even been given an instruction. Then one day, while I was in church, my pastor said something that hit me hard. He mentioned that when God gives you an idea or instruction, go back to Him to find out how to go about it. That was the wake-up call I needed. I realized that I hadn't done that. I was still on an idea without seeking direction, so I went back in prayer and asked for guidance. After that, I started to research TV shows, seeing what had been done before, and brainstorming how I could bring my own unique twist to the concept. I learned everything I could about production, or at least at that point, yeah, even with no prior experience. I began putting ideas together, and little by little, the entire vision began to flesh out. At first, I didn't have the resources to go all out, so I just started small, filming with my phone in my parents' living room and posting those videos on YouTube. It was far from professional, but it was a step in the right direction. Eventually, I wanted to produce something more polished, so I started saving up for a professional production, putting together a small team to help bring the vision to life. One of the most devastating moments during this journey was when I lost my savings to a Ponzi scheme. I had worked hard to raise enough money to fund the first professional production for the show. Now, this was while I was still a student too. I was relying on stipends mostly that came from my parents, and the thought of losing everything was almost depressing. I remember I was on 300 level then, and after months of saving and planning, I watched all my hard-earned money disappear. It felt like a huge setback because I had put my heart and my soul into this, hoping it will be the breakthrough I needed. It was a tough pill to swallow, and I tried reaching out to friends in that moment for loans, but none of it worked out. And at that point, I felt stuck. The production had to stop anyway, and I had no idea what next to do. Thankfully, my mom had seen the effort I put into planning, and she was moved by that, so she decided to lend me some money. She was the one who even told me that she wants to lend me some money, and that allowed me to produce the first 2 professional episodes of the Tunejji show. But after that, the money ran out, and the show came to a halt again. We weren't making any money, and it seemed like all my efforts were in vain. You see, that financial loss was a turning point for me in so many ways. First, it taught me the importance of resilience. It would have been easy to just quit at that point, but I realized that purpose-driven work doesn't stop when obstacles come your way. In fact, it's expected. If anything, it fuels your determination to push through.
I forgot how to keep those who are in need. So selfish of me. And even when it got too hard for me to care, I forgot how to try. My baby says she hungry, I give her food. I tell her I will do anything for you, but a stranger say please, I no get you. I look up like this, say who are you?
The experience also shifted my mindset about risk and resilience. Losing that money hurt, but it didn't make me give up on the vision. Instead, I took it as a learning opportunity. I realized that I needed to equip myself with more skills and knowledge to move forward. That's when I made the decision, it was in 2017, to learn everything: video editing, cinematography, graphic design, digital marketing, and even website design. I wanted to be fully equipped to create the show, even if I had no external resources. And so, by the end of 2017, after months of learning and self-improvement, I relaunched the Tunejji show, this time better, stronger, and with a clear understanding of how to navigate both the creative and the business side of the production. That experience taught me that setbacks are not dead ends. They can be the very catalyst that push you to grow and succeed in ways you never thought possible. Absolutely. Looking back at that time, the most valuable lesson I learned was the importance of perseverance and trust in the process. The journey taught me that progress often doesn't come from knowing every step ahead of time, but from taking the first leap of faith, no matter how uncertain or unclear things might seem. The idea of action leading to clarity became a foundational principle for me. I discovered that as I took each step, whether it was learning new skills, seeking advice, or producing my first videos, the vision became clearer. and I gained confidence along the way.
One time is the Tunejji show, and I go by the name of that boy Maestro. 2 times is the Tunejji show. We bout to drop bars, 1, 2, here we go. This is breathtaking music. We don't give you breathing space. Put on your gas mask, you can't breathe in space. Push your buttons, make it cash in every keystroke. Gonna run this mic, take a look, you can see smoke. Getting momentum, it's massive velocity. Beast on the mic, what I drop is monstrosity. Never seen before, never to be seen after. Fairy tales, I'm gonna live happily ever after. Domesticate your mind, or all you think is wild thoughts. Flow comes natural, man, I can't force, yo. You know the drill, I'm going deeper than a well. They think I'm shallow, I guess they don't know me well. Public service announcement, tune into channel 1. Global phenomenon around the world, I'm number 1. Infinitesimal element in my compound. I'm talking physical changes on a molecular level. Back in the game, paradigm, we bring it back again. The true shots, they couldn't get the bulletin. No, 1,000 times.
So picture this. If I give you a shovel and I tell you to dig the ground and keep digging for no reason, you probably call me wicked or stupid. But let's flip it. If that's same story, I take you somewhere and I say, there's $1 million buried in these grounds. Depending on how much that money means to you, I don't have to give you any shovel. You most likely seek every means to find it. Maybe even hire an excavator or find people willing to invest in discovering the amount I told you is buried there. I often say this, that purpose is the compass that guides you through challenges, uncertainties, and even the successes of life. And just like when I tell you to dig for no reason, life's journey is meaningless when purpose is not yet discovered. Start where you are with what you have. The path will unfold as you go. And clarity comes from doing, not waiting. Back in 2016, I had no clear roadmap. But by simply starting, even with the minimal resources and lots of uncertainty, I was able to build something meaningful. The first step may seem small, but it's the catalyst for everything else. Without it, you just remain stuck in the idea phase, and that's where many dreams stagnate. So take action. It's the beginning of turning your vision into reality. My name is Tunejji and I'm passionate about driving impact through entrepreneurship, innovation, and youth empowerment. Over the years, I've founded organizations like the Elite Entrepreneurs Academy, Lustre Media Network, and co-founded ROWII, which is the Reach Out Welfare Initiative International, where I focus on building sustainable systems for business growth and empowering young Africans to take charge of their future. Today, I'm on a mission to impact 1 million young Africans within the next decade by equipping them with the tools and mindset they need to create solutions that scale globally. I'm deeply invested in fostering innovation, mentorship, and community building to help young people unlock their potential and to make meaningful contributions to Africa's development.